Hey, what's up, people? So I read this book by 50 Cent, also known as Curtis. His name is Curtis Jackson. You know, he's the famous rapper 50 Cent. The book is called Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. So at the end of this book, he has a part that says remember. And then after that, there's like a little page of things that 50 Cent wants you to remember. But before I share these with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and message me. So it says, remember, and this book is like I would say a motivational self-help type of book from 50 Cent. So he says, remember, be fearless. Most people run from what they're afraid of. I run toward it. That doesn't mean I think I'm bulletproof. I've learned the hard way that I'm not, or that I'm unaware of danger. I experience fear as much as the next man. But one of the greatest mistakes people can make is being comfortable with their fears. Whatever is worrying you, I meet it head on and engage it until the situation is resolved. My refusal to become comfortable with fear gives me an advantage in almost every situation. Remember, cultivate the heart of a hustler. Hustling might be associated with selling drugs, but it's actually a character trait that's shared by winners in every profession. Steve Jobs was as much of a hustler at Apple as I was when I was on the streets. The key to building up that trait in your own personality is accepting that you're never hustling toward a certain goal. Hustling is a motor that's got to be running inside of you each and every day, and its fuel is passion. If you can keep that motor running, it will take you everywhere you want to go in life. Remember, build a strong crew. You're only going to be as strong as the weakest person in your crew. That's why you have to be extremely conscious of who you have around you. Betrayal is never as far away as you'd like to believe. That's why it's imperative to find a balance between establishing trust and discipline in the people you work with and giving them the freedom to be themselves. If you can establish that equilibrium, you will be in the position to get the very best out of your team. Remember, know your value. One of the cornerstones of any sustained success is that I don't rush into deals. Even though I've become synonymous with getting paid, I never chase money. I evaluate every new venture based on its long-term potential, not on what the first check I get is going to look like. The reason I do that is I have supreme confidence in my own value and ability. I'm secure that as long as I'm betting on myself, I'm always going to win. Remember, evolve or die. If I'd been unwilling or unable to evolve as an individual, I'd be dead or in jail right now. One of the keys to my success is that at every stage of my life, I've been willing to assess my new situation I find myself in and make the necessary adjustments. While I always draw from the lessons I learned on the streets, I've never been limited to them. Instead, I'm always looking to absorb new information from as many sources as possible. I don't care where you come from or what you look like. If you've created success, I want to learn from you. Remember, shape perception. Everything you share with the world, your words, your energy, what you wear tells a story. You must make sure your narrative always presents you as the person you want to be seen as, even if your reality tells a slightly different story. One of the secrets is getting what you want in life is creating the perception that you don't need a thing. That can be a difficult energy to project, especially when you're struggling, but committing to that perception will make you more attractive professionally, personally, and even romantically. Don't be afraid to compete. Some people try to portray me as a troll or a bully, but that's not accurate. My first instinct is always to build positive and mutually beneficial relationships with people. But if someone isn't interested in being friends with me, I'm more than comfortable being enemies with them. The reason is I believe competition is healthy for all parties involved, whether it's taking on established rappers or hit TV shows. I've always experienced my greatest success when I've met my rivals head on and without any hesitation. Learn from your L's. As many victories as I've racked up over the years, I've experienced many more losses. That doesn't make me the exception among successful people. It makes me the rule. I don't know an affluent rapper, mogul, executive, or entrepreneur whose losses don't far outweigh their wins. What separates those people from the pack is that instead of complaining about or hiding from their losses, they actively seek to learn from them. Avoid the entitlement trap. Nothing was ever given to me in life. I've had to fight for everything I've learned. That's why the concept of entitlement has never seeped in my mentality. But almost everyone I look from the streets to the boardrooms, I still see a lot of entitled people. You're never going to find lasting success until you take full responsibility for what happens in your life. No one owes you anything, just as you don't owe anyone else. Once you accept that fundamental truth and accept that you control your journey, so many doors that seem closed are going to open in front of you. So that was the end of the book, Points to Remember by 50 Cent. You might know him as Curtis Jackson too. His book called Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and message. Peace.